Close your eyes and imagine yourself in Italy, strolling through Parma, where Prosciutto di Parma is crafted with centuries of tradition. Then down to Campania, specifically the provinces of Caserta and Salerno, where the water buffalo roam and give us the world's creamiest buffalo mozzarella. And finally, to the city of Genoa in the Liguria region, the birthplace of pesto. You won't need a passport today because we're taking a trip through a sandwich so legendary that even Stanley Tucci calls it his favorite. So without further delay, let's see what this sandwich is all about. Here we are, Rico Solitaire Eats, and what you're looking at here is the Stanley Tucci sandwich. We'll show you just how we made this most delightful sandwich. But first, check out the reactions.
You outdid yourself, baby. I'm in my happy place. So good.
Without further delay, let's get into our video.
Mozzarella.
We're going to start off by shredding our whole milk mozzarella.
Here's our mozzarella that we'll be using for a Stanley Tucci sandwich. Here's the bread that we'll be using for a Stanley Tucci sandwich.
It's time to start slicing her up.
Here's our sliced bread that we'll be using for our Stanley Tucci sandwich. Here's our fresh mozzarella.
Next, we're going to slice up some of this fresh mozzarella for our Stanley Tucci sandwich.
Here's our fresh mozzarella.
Next, we'll butter the insides of our Italian bread that we just sliced up. Next, we'll start adding our shredded mozzarella.
Here's our mozzarella.
Now it's time to start adding some of our prosciutto.
Next, we're going to put on some of our Prosciutto di Parma.
Now it's time to add our fresh mozzarella.
Next, our mozzarella.
Next, we're going to add our fresh basil. Then we added some of our homemade pesto.
We're going to add some of our homemade pesto.
We'll add an extra basil leaf for good measure. Now we'll add our buttered top bread to our sandwich. We'll butter the top portion of our Italian bread.
Here's our Stanley Tucci sandwich. Now it's time to put it in the pan.
We'll now put our sandwich in our pan with the buttered side down on medium heat. We'll give it a nice little press down. We'll add a bit more butter to our pan. Next, we'll butter the top portion of our sandwich very generously. We'll move our sandwich around a bit to get it to absorb some of the butter that we have in our pan. Our sandwich has been cooking on this side for about 4 minutes. Let's turn her over and see what she looks like. She has a beautiful golden brown color. We'll press her down a bit more on this side, and then we'll add a bit more butter to our pan. And after 3 to 4 minutes, let's turn her over to see what she looks like. She has a gorgeous golden brown color. She 100% looks like she's ready for the plate. Our Stanley Tucci sandwich looks phenomenal. Hey foodie fam, it's about that time. Let's slice her up. And here's the reveal. Do y'all see what I see? Do you see all that goodness? Here's a different angle. I highly recommend that you try this sandwich. It will not disappoint. There's no rules either. Use as much prosciutto, pesto, basil, fresh mozz, or shredded whole milk mozzarella as you want. But the combinations of all these flavors are sure not to disappoint. Let's see what the wife thinks about this sandwich.
The saltiness on the prosciutto. So good. I've been waiting for this for a long time. You gotta try this Stanley Tucci sandwich. Look at the pesto, mozzarella, prosciutto. You outdid yourself, baby. I'm in my happy place. So good.
Pesto's right on that cheese train.
Best grilled cheese. Hurry up and make this. It'll be the best thing you did.
Now it's time for me to taste test mine. And here's the reveal.
Solitaire eats, and what you're like here is our Stanley Tucci sandwich with our Prosciutto di Parma, fresh mozzarella, our freshly shredded mozzarella, our homemade pesto, and basil leaves. Bon appetit, peoples, okay? Bon appetit. Going in for first bite.
That's gonna wrap up our video. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell as well. Comments are encouraged, and thanks for watching. But most importantly, don't forget the bon appetit, peoples. To bon appetit.